Y'all ready to get this started? 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Here we go. Introducing the Chuleta Brothers Podcast. Chuleta Brothers Podcast. Two brothers from another mother. Drinking, talking sports TV, pop culture, and sharing funny hood stories. Representing Washington Heights, New York City. Rolling out new episodes every week. Available on all major podcast platforms.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
I think we're in a baseball game. Charge! 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 God damn, charge!
Chuleta! Let's go!
God damn.
Let's go, Chuleta! Let's go, Chuleta!
Let's go!
Let's go,
Chuleta, let's go!
Woo! I struck out like 5 times!
Let's see. Oh shit. Let's get it! Let's get it!
Live from Yankee Stadium. Across the street at Billy's. Who's gonna strike out?
God
Oh,
damn.
man.
Bang, ding, ding.
Hey, hey.
What's going on, people? It's Chuleta Brothers
Damn.
coming through. I even forgot. Chuleta Brothers Podcast.
Coming through from the ballpark.
Yeah, coming through from Studio 12 at the ballpark.
Yes.
This is episode 120. 120, people. Sorry we couldn't make it for last week's episode. We had a few things going and just time got a little bit. We didn't get a chance to get the podcast underway. So, but there may be some sneak ones that we may add from this weekend. There's rare footage. In our case, there's no footage, but rare audio.
You were recording?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were.
So I just don't know if it's saved because I was fucked up. But yeah, people. So we're doing this today, Wednesday, August 19th, live from Studio 12. So we couldn't make it last week, but we're here, guys. So thanks for you guys for listening. As always, we appreciate you guys and appreciate the patience and stuff.
Yeah.
How you doing, Chuleta, Al?
I'm a little fucking tired. I can't lie.
So let's crack this beer so you can get some energy
I ate
on
half
the way.
of this cookie already, bro. So
And I don't mean edibles. Bish!
for real, I wish it was.
So, people, this podcast is brought to you by Black is Beautiful
Coño.
Beer.
Be a man.
From Captain Lawrence, this is a 10% volume. It's an Imperial Stout, so it's probably going to taste like a Guinness.
God damn.
And
smells
shots
strong.
are brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey, straight from Canada A.
Canada and Kentucky, baby.
And then we're going to have some Captain Lawrence Lager
Damn. You think we're gonna be
on
able
the bench, ready to start the game
Yeah.
when we're ready to go.
They're on the, what they call it, when they're practice next and bat.
Yeah, down the batter's deck.
Batter's deck, the two other Captain Lawrence.
So yeah, people, one thing I wanted to clear and get this out the way before we get into the whole.
Is this a Chuleta smack?
Nah, it's not Chuleta smack. It's actually a Chuleta kind of like prop,
Oh boy!
which is going into this weekend. But you know what? Chuleta prop for me, it might be a Chuleta smack for you.
Oh boy!
So, it didn't occur to me. We're gonna tell you we did a few things this Saturday, which we're gonna talk about on the podcast. But then Sunday, I woke up, and I was like, I was thinking about the night before, and I had such a great night, and I was like, man, it was like fucking fun. Let me get a shot for this first.
Man, it's gotta be this. It's gotta be good then. We taking a shot.
It's gotta
right
be
away.
clean.
Heavy hand lead.
From my new shot glass.
Yeah, I forgot mine's upstairs. Next week you guys will see it.
So I'm the one that needs to take this shot glass.
Oh man, salud.
Salud.
Take your best shot.
Mama. But yeah, so Sunday came to me and I was just thinking, And this story's gonna fit in, and I'm gonna give you the ending. We'll get into the start, but
so we're doing like when you go to a bookstore, you look at the cover.
Yeah, the
then
summary.
You read the back.
You read the summary like a book report. Done.
Yeah, and then you go, okay, if the back is good, then I'll buy the book.
That's exactly it. So this Saturday, I think we talked about my wedding and groomsmen and all that stuff, and I had some gifts to give to the fellas, which we'll get into. But I gave everyone a gift and a speech, and I fucking fucked up because I forgot to give Al. So I'm gonna give it here live on the Chuleta Brothers podcast. So I think I gave a little speech to Baron, Jesus, and these are shout outs to these guys as well. Baron, Jesus, my cousin Richie, my cousin Louis, Santi, that's 5, and then Al, who's 6. So I gave everyone a speech, and I noticed that I forgot you.
No.
So it's a Chuleta smack for me.
You just did? Didn't you give me a speech? It's recorded.
It's recorded, and I think I didn't really get to you because I noticed that like towards the end I did, but because I was giving him a bottle, and we'll post it on the Chuleta Brothers Instagram so you can see on this proposal thing. But I wanted to get my words out here because like Sunday I was like, damn, I gave everybody. Then with Al, I rushed it, but because I was trying to get this shit out the way. But then also,
you were nervous.
I was nervous. I was super nervous, and then it turns out he had a special gift, so I wanted to get that out, and that's the reason I kind of fumbled on the whole thing. So, but now that I got you here,
woo,
I want to give. This is my best man, and the reason I chose him as my best man is because he's been there for me for 20 plus years. This guy's been loyal to me. I learned a lot from Al. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Like, when I first met him, I felt our friendship, it was more of a friend, and I wasn't so much. But then I learned later, like, the value and how much of a friend he was, and how much loyal Al's been. And anybody who knows Al, he's gonna say no thanks or whatever. But Al's very loyal. He's a good person. So the reason I chose him, he's been my brother. This is Chuleta Brothers, and this is really my brother from another mother.
Yes, sir.
And we met years ago in a job, and like I said, we lost contact for a while, but then like a relationship, and then what really means a lot to me is my daughter, and he's been A+ with my daughter. Even from friends or people in my life or family, like he's always done a lot. Even since my daughter was like 3 years old.
That's my niece, bro.
My daughter Kayla. So because of that, like, it was kind of a hard decision because I had him and my cousin. But for me, it wasn't a hard decision because Al's always been that guy there. But also, my cousin Richie means a lot to me. He's like a big brother / father.
Wow.
But, but yeah, no. So like I said, going back to Al, the reason I chose him, he's been like my best bud. I've relied on him so much, and he's been there for me, always been my boy, and that's the reason I wanted to, do it again.
Thank you, brother.
And honor you. So yeah, I fucked up because
all good, bro.
I spoke on everybody, and I was nervous, but we'll get more into it. But I wanted to get that out the way before we do anything, house cleaning and all that stuff.
Love, man. It goes vice versa. Like you said, we've known each other for a long time. We've grown from teenagers all the way to young men to adults now.
Tasting this beer, shit, tastes like wood.
We went from fucking drinking just straight up liquor to now looking for good beers, and we grow. It's like you have some friends you grow very distant and far from, and it goes. Oh, that's it. We were friends when we were like in our 20s, and that's it. But it's like you said, we lost contact for a while. You had to do your thing, and I did my thing, but somehow it's like we always click back together, and it's like people always ask, it's like, yo, you guys never had arguments, nothing. I was like, yo, never. Like, me and Lee are like the same page, or like he's one side of the page and I'm the other. I'm like,
yeah,
I go with the flow, and I know he does the same. So that's why sometimes it's better that I just hang out with him and just add more people into the mix, because you got people that are, someone could be flaky or like, oh, I want to do this and we should do this. Yo, with us is this day we're gonna do this, next week we'll do this. It's whatever, and we go with the punches. We roll with everything, and we're two fucking goofballs, and that's why we started this podcast. But I do appreciate those words. They do mean a lot to me. I am honored to be the best man. Like you said, Richie's like been a father to you, and I wouldn't have been mad. If you would have picked Richie, it would have been like you picked me, because it would have been both of us there. So I'm part of your special day, and I'm just thankful that you and Yanni were able to choose the 6 guys that you have there, because I feel like we're gonna have a special bond now, even after this whole thing goes on.
Like I said, I woke up and for some reason it dawned on me, and I was like, because I was thinking about, or maybe I was with my cousin Rich slept over, and I think maybe me and him were talking. I'm just like, and I just kept it to myself, because I'm like, I don't think I said anything to Al. I'm like, I know I said, the best man, blah blah blah, and I wanted him to read. Because it's a question, the bottle I gave him.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool bottle.
And then from there, I just know, all I know is like from there, everybody was hugging me. Like people were hugging me 2 or 3 times and stuff like that. And I was so nervous. I was like, I just want to drink. Everybody have a drink.
Yeah.
Let's have a good time. We're here together and that stuff. So that's why I was like, you know what, I got to tell him. And then I was going to tell you this week when we're doing taco night. But then I was like in front of the girls, but I was like, nah, I'll leave it for the podcast. I'll just tell them. Because then knowing the girls that interrupt me or something, it's just like, they want to get their shine or whatever the case. So I'll do it in the podcast, so whoever listens it knows and shit where my words came from.
Thank you for those beautiful, kind words.
Yes, sir.
They go deep down into the heart, straight. Like I told you before, whatever you need, bro, I'm here for you. And let's just go for next year now, man. We're already got plans and this and that. We'll talk about that in future episodes. But this is episode 120.
We'll get back to the podcast. So you guys say, yo, you guys are doing TLC.
Yeah.
And I don't mean the channel, bitch.
And I don't mean the singing, bro, bitch.
There you go. But so people. So like we said, sorry about last week. We're here this week. Episode 120. Man, how's your week been so far? Want to do house cleaning first?
Let's do a little house cleaning, like everybody knows. Every week, besides last week, just please remember to go to our social media, like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's all at Chuleta Bros.
It's gonna be hard to down.
Yeah, it's one of those dark, strong beers. You can send us some questions or whatever at our Gmail account, which is at chuletabros@gmail.com. If you do listen to us through iTunes, please leave some reviews. That'll give iTunes... for some reason, that is one of the highest reviews that everybody gets is in iTunes. And if you guys could go ahead and do that for us, that will be very appreciated, because I do want this podcast to spread like my butt cheeks when I'm taking a shower. I'm putting that soap Irish Spring back there like I did today after my run. And I just wanted to spread out. Tell a friend to tell a friend, have their mother listen, their grandmother listen. I know they're going to enjoy it. And if you can't find the podcast anywhere where you could get all type of podcasts, go into our bio on our Instagram and click the link. And there you will get a straight link to Spreaker, which is our main one. Or if you want to buy merchandise like a hat, a sweater, that winter's coming, because winter's probably like 3 weeks, 4 weeks away. Not winter, but fall, because football's coming around the corner. You need a face mask for the fall, go there. And just show us some love, man. Hit the like buttons, the heart, repost our pictures, retweet what we say. Because, now we're 120 episodes in deep, man. I want to reach further than Canada. I know we have fans in Europe, like in Romania and all that shit. But now I want to go even further. I want to hear people in Africa listening to us and stuff like that. So, that's our quick house cleaning, and then